Hey, what's up, Soul Tribe? It's me, Indigo Prophet. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience at Sundance. So, for those of you that are not aware of it, Sundance is an experience, healing experience that happens, to my knowledge, once a year, and it's all over, I believe, natives in South America, in the US, and Canada, and I'm sure elsewhere. And I just want to recap some of the experiences I had because it was really life changing. A soul brother of mine, Martin, he's half French Canadian and half Native Canadian or Indigenous Canadian, and he invited me to go, and I'm really glad I got to go. And I heard great things about it, and it was beautiful. I mean, we met the chief there, solid brother, amazing brother. Learned so much from him, um, and he took the time to explain to us a lot of the reasons why they do the things that they do, and to be able to be around other elders and indigenous brothers and sisters, and it was an honor. I felt very welcomed and a huge honor. I did push my luck and try to record a video for my song Seven Generations, and I was trying to share some of the traditions and the way of life and the healing ceremonies, but that was not okay to record that. So we got a little bit of footage outside of that, and I fully respect that. Um, but maybe we'll find ways, other ways to do that, and other experiences. And um, I'm here at Aloha Farms now, Salt Spring Island, and I'll do a video about that next time. So for now, that was beautiful, just seeing this tree that they had erected, this tree that has been up there for a year since the last Sundance, and to put it down, and then to go to the forest and intuitively pick up a new one, cut it down, the tree falling, all of us grabbing this tree and moving it. You know, it was a heavy tree, and I don't know how we moved it, but it was so heavy. And then to erect it and put it into the soil, and they dug up this place for it to go, and they had a lot of uh, herbs and things that they had put in, erected the tree, and then people had our prayer ties. So we had like bags of tobacco, which is used ceremonially, and we put our intentions into these prayer ties and wrapped up the four different colors, four directions, and then tied it to this tree, and then that's going to stay on the tree for a year. And then there were some people who were actually dancing, so the dancers dance around this wooden pole, and you've got the elders and people just supporting around, and then they're we got to go through the sweat lodge and detoxify, and tobacco medicine, so they use it ceremonially, and saging, and it was very healing. It was very beautiful to see that this is something that goes like really far back, um, and it makes sense. People were clearing addictions. People who were dancing, they're basically fasting the whole time and dancing. I prayed for good weather, and it was amazing. While I was there, instead of it being like really hot, there were clouds blocking the sun. So I'm glad I got to do my sun prayer. Seems to work a lot. And just supporting my brother, sending him love and energy. And they ask you to eat on their behalf because they're also not eating, and they're just like transmuting stuff for themselves and for their ancestors and all of that. So um, yeah, eating together, cooking together. What I loved about the chief is like he'll just do what's needed. Something needs to be done, he'll do it. And that really showed me how a lot of times I step back from responsibility. And so it was a form of initiation. And how people talk about teachings, they'll be like, hey, that's a good teaching. It's like this culture of, constantly learning new things. And it's like, hey, thanks for that gem. I call them gems, like thanks for that teaching. And yeah, beautiful. Always like exchange. Hey, you want to speak to an elder, you go with an offering, you gift them something, and then ask for something in return. It's just life changing. I highly recommend it. Check it out, Google it, find the one nearest